Okay, so I'm not gonna do the scripted. I'm just talking. Um, I had the opportunity because the house was empty, so I'm like, oh, I'll just do it right now. So my name's Christina. I have lived in Santiago, Chile for um, 15 years, and I lived in Antofagasta, which is in the north of Chile, for 2 years before that. I was born in Canada. My mom is American. My dad's Canadian. And I would consider myself to be Chilean, but also not. Um, and in 2 weeks, my family is moving out of Chile. I will. I'm already in college, so technically it's not a huge difference for me because I go to college in the States. Um, but there'll be no more coming down to Chile in the middle of summer during Christmas and get a tan while everyone in Minnesota is just pasty and no more spring in Chile when it's or in the city when it starts raining, and the fog clears, the smog clears, and it's just beautiful out. Um, outside our tree we have a cherry tree, and every spring it blossoms and it falls on the hill outside of the house, and every year, at least two or three couples we'll find them like sitting underneath this tree just talking, and no more jumping in the pool on New Year's, like you do. It's gonna be winter. It's gonna be freezing. We're gonna be in outside Pittsburgh. Anyway, so what I wanted to do, and I wanted to do this a while ago, but I've kind of had my head up my ass and not doing it. Um, is before I left, I wanted to do something for me of basically just kind of like so that I can remember what it was typically like in this beautiful city that I grew up in, and hopefully share it with some other people. Obviously, I'm not technically Chilean, but this is for sure where my heart is, and I think it's important to say goodbye and this me from the city that's hosted me for so many years. Anyway, so this is just an introduction. This is what this is. My hope, although not necessary actual goal, being as I'm so starting to run out of time, um, is to every day just kind of try and live it like it's my last day, which it kind of is. It's going to be my last 2 weeks in the country, so it's kind of like every day is my last day to do stuff. Unfortunately, I've also got like a bunch of tramites, like just like random things to do, like because we're moving, um, and so like I'm trying to renew my Canadian passport before we go because it's much harder when you're in the States or Canada to renew it. Like you have to go to Toronto, and I'm like not near Toronto. Okay, yeah, like holy shit, this scared the crap out of me. My dog's just afraid of like everything. Anyway, so like that's one of the things that I'm trying to get done is get my passport. As an example, I'm also currently applying for Chilean citizenship because I want to be Chilean. Because who wouldn't be want to be? Anyway, so one of the things that I did decide to do, and I have started doing already, because it's vacation and I never start things when I'm supposed to. Anyway, one of the things I did start doing is I wanted to learn how to play an instrument now. I can play the drums. Uh, okay, I'm decent. The drums are like packed up there. I kind of want to just like take them out and play them, but also I kind of don't. I'm not bothered, and also like it drives everyone crazy. So anyway, um, and when I was in like middle school, I played the flute. But like, who didn't play like a random instrument when they were like 8? Anyway, or whatever. I wasn't 8 in middle school, like 12. Anyway, um, but I wanted to learn how to play an instrument, and I kind of started with guitar, and I decided it was stupid. Oh well, that's not true. Like the guitar is great, but like it was hard. I don't want to play it. Um, and I couldn't like learn any songs. You know what I mean? Like it was gonna take forever before I like got the manual dexterity to like actually be able to play a song. So I was like, no, screw this. I'm gonna play something else. And I'm like, I don't know how to play. Anyway, both my brothers play guitar. Um, my younger brother plays. I mean, he'll play anything really. And then him and my sister both play piano. And I was like, oh, why don't I try the piano? Like And so I used the power of YouTube's and started playing the piano. And I can only play 2 songs. But it's been a week, so I figure a week, 2 songs. Started with Jar of Hearts by Katty Pary. I think that's right. And because when I listened to it, I'm like, oh, the piano part's relatively simple. Like I could tell it was probably like 5 chords, and it was just kind of like over and over again. And as it turns out, I was right. It's relatively simple, and that was the first one I learned. Although there's a lot of like musical intermissions and like breaks and like that kind of stuff that I just couldn't figure out. Like I was just like, nah. And I used YouTube like tutorials to mostly to figure it out. Anyway, so I kind of got that, but without like the musical stuff because it wasn't a tutorial. I got some of them just like by listening to it, but again, I'm not a piano player, so if I could play the piano, I maybe would be able to figure it out, but I don't. And then the other song was the Boyce Avenue cover of Teenage Dreams by Katty Pary. And anyway, I actually recorded that one. That one I started later, so I've only been playing that for like 4 days, and my manual dexterity is not very good, so I do a lot of like pausing and then starting again. And I'm not really a singer either. Like I'm really not that musically talented. I just like it's like I want to do something. I go to a music school, like college. I should do something anyway. So here is the one thing that I've actually gotten done over break. So I just like rewatched that. I don't know. I'm gonna put it up anyway. Whatever. Progress, right? I mean, you can't learn how to do a handstand unless you do handstands really crappy for a while and then get good at them, right? Right. Anyway, so that's the video. It was just an introduction and then like what I've actually accomplished. um, I'm thinking I might do Twitter too. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably like really over like doing this, but I don't know. It's my last 2 weeks. I do what I want. When I do what I want. When I do what I do. Anyway, bye to all probably like 2 people that are gonna watch it to the end. Maybe not even. But yeah.